Until I was not online. Lots of stuff I did. First of all, Anyways, I did manage to beat this. And So basically, this is spliced. This level was interesting. is all the easier stuff in this world. Section, falling down with double jumps. Pretty difficult. Very benefit each year. my mic really low? Is that a thing? Do I need to move my mic closer? I'm definitely saying things. I might need to turn my game audio down. I swear, this is the max volume that it's got the setting for, so... Wow. I'm just going to turn down my game volume significantly. Give me a second, I need to... Is this better? Can you hear me slightly better now? Okay. I just took the cover off my mic. I will add a gain filter to my mic, although I have no idea how to do that. Doesn't... Oh. Duh, I pressed the plus button. Is this better? Does this work? Is this slightly louder? Okay, let's really turn this up. Is this better? Is it too much better? Is it too loud at this point? Okay. Does it still balance well with the game audio? Or does it balance better, rather, with the game audio? Yeah, as I was saying while you couldn't hear me, you know this game? Yeah, I kind of noticed. Got that collectible. A lot of very familiar names on the leaderboards. I think that the people who run the ILs in this game also run the ILs in every single other game that I play. Anyways, this is the part that's been giving me trouble, actually. This boss has been giving me hell. Largely because there's a lot of RNG, and there's just not a whole ton of good ways to stay on balance, as it were, for me. There's quite a few places you can see the fan game influence. This boss is just a nightmare for me. I think I've spent a total of over an hour trying to beat this, which is longer than I've spent trying to beat any other boss in any other game ever. Yeah, I've always kind of thought I might want to try that sometime, but it's a lot of commitment and it's a very hard thing to do, from what I understand. I'm sure there are. But I play a lot of games, 2D platformers that are very similar to fan games, or have certain elements of them. Why did I jump? Yeah, like everything I play, everything I run is a precision platformer. I have figured out the patterns here. Even though it's RNG, I've still got it figured out pretty well. This one, it's exactly the same every time, and I still hardly have it figured out. Although I do have a strategy that works. There we go. Next phase. I've reached this phase quite a good number of times. This phase just hurts. When the red ones, the arrows come out, that just hurts. I don't think I've ever gotten all the way past that. Yeah, the same pattern every time is great because you can't get absolutely screwed over by a pattern that you don't see coming. At the same time, you can get screwed over pretty badly by patterns that you see coming from a mile away. This is my personal least favorite of the things in that phase, other than the red ones. Actually, they're all kind of my least favorite in that phase. I find the easiest one in that second phase to be the bubbles. No idea how I survived that. I did not think I was in a safe spot in that second to last one. Yeah, I've spent about an hour figuring out strats for the avoidance, so I've gotten decent at it, I guess. Okay, don't get hit again. Got hit again. I know that without healing a whole ton, you can only get hit 3 times here. I don't know exactly how many times I would have to heal to get hit a 4th time, because I don't usually survive that long. If I've been hit twice and I'm trying to heal. Usually if I've been hit twice, I just try to avoid. Ironically, not trying to heal is safer. Went too early. As much as I love the idea of this boss fight, it's horrible to go through. Like, it's not that I dislike it, to the contrary, I think it's amazing. This first phase has 3 parts in random order. The second phase has 3 parts based on the same, and that's as far as I've gotten. I know that there is a phase afterwards because I saw something that said I have infinite jumps after I got very near the end of the 6th phase. Or the 6th part, I suppose. I just don't know where it would come in handy. Yeah, this is, from what I've gathered about both this and fan games, this is pretty much just a fan game, yeah. Yeesh! Yeesh! These trajectories. Okay, I've got to be very careful in this section. Okay, that's just a bad RNG. Yeah, it just goes on forever. The boss fight just doesn't stop. As far as I know, there is no programmed end to this boss fight. I personally love bullet hells. I'm not the greatest at them, but I love them. Undertale was kind of my jam back when it was a thing. I'm honestly surprised I don't speedrun it in some form, because I do like RPGs, even though I don't speedrun a single RPG. Oh yeah, it's like really easy. But the Sans fight and the Undying fight, I definitely qualify those as bullet hells. Well, half of Undyne is a rhythm game, half of it is a bullet hell. Although on that same note, I'm surprised I don't play more rhythm games. Yikes. Yeah, I don't like getting this bubble pattern. I actually have to get it, but yeah. And I have like a really good sense of rhythm because I've played an instrument for about 15 years now. I know where the safe spots are, I just have to be in them. Okay, getting this first is nice, because I get to get it out of the way. Get to get that death out of the way. And then the other two phases would be easier if I got to them. I'm honestly surprised that you're even given health during the green bubbles section, just because it seems like the kind of thing that it is entirely possible to dodge every single one of the green bubbles, most of the time at the very least. So whether or not I can do it is an entirely different story, but I can definitely do it at least some of the time. Jump too high there. Eesh. That's a safe spot. That's not a safe spot. I went into a not safe spot. I'm not in a safe space. Safe zone. Safe zone. Stay to that side of that. Back into this safe zone. Don't do that. I keep messing up that the same way. Every time. Sometimes you just get bad RNG in this phase and there's not a nearby safe spot that's easy to stay in. Then sometimes you get good RNG like that, and there is. Oh my! What was I doing in a not safe spot? That's a stupid way to die. Oh, I could have avoided that. I could have avoided that. Okay, starting off with the easy patterns. Okay, of course. Now we're going to die on the 6th part of the battle, as opposed to the 5th or 4th. Okay. Had to move there. I absolutely hate this boss fight. I love it, but does this have to be in the game that we all decided to learn over the course of 2 weeks? I don't think I could learn this boss battle sufficiently over the course of 2 months. There we go. And this is only World 3. There's still, like, 2 more. Imagine how bad those bosses are going to be. Oh, shoot. It was great while it lasted. Hey, it's still lasting. Here we go. This is actually really easy to me, even compared with the normal version. The bubbles in the second version, I just find them easier, less difficult to deal with. And there's technically more RNG in the second half with the bubbles, but it's easier to deal with, in my opinion. Because you have so few options, it's easier to come up with a solution. Oh my. Okay. This is good because I will get to do the bubbles last. I like my bubbles first and then last. And I like my red spikes in the middle. Or, yeah, last and then first. And then the lasers, middle and then middle, I suppose. Just because bubbles I find hardest to deal with in the first one. Lasers are kind of in the middle both times. I don't like to start out with the spikes in the first one because they're 100% predictable and actually pretty easy to deal with. I'm doing fine. At least the music is good. I'd hate to do this to bad music. This is definitely a couple flights of stairs up from the last boss fight. First of all, the last boss fight had a checkpoint in the middle. Second of all, there wasn't nearly this much RNG. Like, almost every aspect of this fight is RNG. Okay. Okay, please. Yes! Please! There's only about 17 more ways this can go wrong. Okay, what just killed me? Excuse me. So that's the second time I've gotten even close to that far. Yeah, perhaps I shouldn't have done that. I probably should not have jumped directly toward the boss when I did not know what was coming from said boss. However, that has been in my defense. Jumping toward the boss has been the correct strategy in the past in this game. And I have been trained like a monkey to do so. Like a Pavlovian dog. And in fairness, is the strategy in many games not to jump toward the boss? I'm just going to explain right now what I'm doing for documentation purposes. This boss battle has 3 phases, or 3 parts of each phase, which occur in a random order. I'm going to explain what I do to try to dodge in each of those phases. So if I'm in the laser phase, the key is you just gotta stay near the middle, find the biggest nearby opening, and then kind of get to it. Make sure you're in it. If you find something on the ground, that's the best. This section, I want to kind of follow where the stars are. I have mapped out safe spots on the ground for this. This is the only part of this entire thing that isn't RNG. I just kind of go right and then left and then back, right and left again. This one, the first times you're dodging, it's in the same direction every time. I'm going to get to this again. You always want to go through there and then go through there. After that, the rings of bubbles or lines of bubbles will start turning in between clockwise and counterclockwise randomly. You just have to figure out whether you want to dodge above them or below them. You can also stay in the middle for the first part if you're caught off guard by the red stars. Hello, M. Good to see you. Again, I'm just going back and forth. There. Sometimes it's just really difficult here. The first 3 are always in a grid, and the next 4, the last 4, are always random. After those 3 phases, you get into this second set of phases. Again, 3, based on the same 3 from the first phase, but again in a random order, and much more challenging in my opinion. The red one, it's RNG, it's really difficult to dodge them. It's just not fun in general. The green one is actually pretty easy though. You can take 3 hits from the bubbles total if you don't heal on the pink bubbles. I would advise against trying to heal on the pink bubbles after getting hit, actually, just because it's so difficult to do so effectively. Again, star stage, back and forth, kind of ahead of the platforms. You can see every single time they're going in the same places and I'm going in the same places, so you can just watch through that to see where I go. You can go to the symmetrically opposite places. That was just a difficult pattern to dodge. I just wasn't aligned properly there. Now again, after the first 2 times you dodge, they rotate randomly, so it's pretty hard to get through sometimes without getting hit. Ugh. Even if you heal a significant amount, like 4 to 5 bubbles worth, you can still only take the 2 hits before you die, and the 3rd hit is death. So you have to be very careful. But anyways, Em, I saw you were unable to make progress past a certain point in World 1, I think. Correct? Okay, so here's the thing. I have learned by looking at the tips in the pause menu that getting different grades on the levels will affect your completion percentage. So if you get a B grade, then you're not going to get as great of a completion percentage as an A grade, and a C grade is even less. C grade gets you 3% completion, B gets you 4%, and A or S will both get you 5%. I can't. The other thing I know about grades is it's not entirely time-based, because I know that I got an A grade in a specific level that I got a really slow time on, like 42 seconds. Whereas, oh yes, M is also learning this. We are picking it up together at the same time as 2 other runners from our Insomniacs group. That's the Insomniacs Speedlearning Challenge part of the title. I'm not certain if it'll be learnable to me yet. I've spent the last half hour of this stream here, Em, on this boss. It'd be really nice if I were able to beat this. Like, if I can beat this boss fight within that 2-week time span that we have to learn, that would be nice to me. I'd consider that a victory. I cannot consistently get to the final, what I assume is the final phase of the boss. I've only seen up to that point, so I assume it's the last thing. I immediately died both times I reached it too, so... Ugh. Yeah, again, just for notes, also, guys, feel free to clip anything that you want, especially if it's cool, or if I get close to something, because I do intend to make a highlight video out of this all eventually. Oh no, I clicked away from the game. Ah. I tried to risk something for marginal gains. It didn't get anywhere. Shoot! There we go. I just want to start with this. Oh, did I seriously just click away from it again? Also, something was messed up when I clicked away from it, so if something is messed up, please let me know. You know, I'm going to check it, what it is right now that was messed up. Oh, I just... Hello? Okay, something is messed up with my... That's it. I clicked the wrong thing, and I realized what I clicked. That's not what I had meant to do. Let's try one more time. Actually, doing a quick reset at the start of the fight speeds up the start, so note that down somewhere for the speed run. Oh, this means this is last. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that very much at all. In fact, I very much dislike that. That's the one thing that I can't figure out how to consistently deal with. It's just too hard for me. Next time I die here, I need to check something on my phone, so give me a minute. I wish it were possible to just practice that single stage of the boss fight, but I cannot. I can consistently reach that single stage of the boss fight, but it takes a really long time to do so. Like, especially when it's the 6th stage. Ugh. Oh. I just want to get to the... Is it that much to ask to just get there sooner to practice this? Like, I'm not even asking anymore to be able to, like, just start at that. I just want to get it at any other time than the 6th of the patterns. Like, literally anything other than that would be better. Oh my goodness! That was an easy first 3. I don't even want to do this so much. Wow. I've probably spent nearly half of the time I have played this game trying to beat this boss. Perhaps not quite that much, but it sure feels like it. Because this morning, I decided to do some offline practice of this, or playing of this game. And I managed to reach this boss. And so I was there for a few hours, I think. I was in Max Cash's chat watching him play this game while I was trying to play this game at the same time. And there was a moment where you can pinpoint the exact moment my heart dropped out of my chest by looking at that chat. Oh yeah, there's like one checkpoint in the entire game so far that I've seen. You can pinpoint the exact moment I died a little inside, because I just absolutely screamed into the chat, "What do you mean there's a seventh stage?" I wish there were like a safe secret spot that you could stay in for the entire fight and just not have to worry about anything. What was I doing there? Well, apparently, from what Rythan has told me, the person who made this game has also made various fan games. Be the meltdown, stop the meltdown, same difference. I personally am already in a meltdown, so... In fairness, it's pretty easy to guess most fan games titles, just knowing one keyword. Anyone else think that these shards look kind of like the 100-bit badge? I mean, if you're thinking about colors, yes, but if you're thinking about shape, I think it's more like the 10K. Or the 100-bit badge. If you look at just the shape. The 100-bit badge. Basically, what I'm saying is I want affiliate. Come on. Yes! Literally the only hard part of this level. Oh! That's what killed me! I think that's the last section of the boss fight. Ugh. I mean, I am colorblind, so I don't tend to look at color ever. Like, even when I can differentiate colors, which is 99% of the time, I, like, try not to worry about colors at all, ever. If I never have to worry about a color, I'll never mess up what the color is. The really weird one is that I can very easily differentiate between yellow and white. That's a pretty standard one. Most people can do that. But for whatever reason, I cannot get their names right. Are they not pink? Are those not pink? I know the ones that hurt you are green, but are the ones that heal you not pink? Ah, I see how it is. I am the fool. Are they brown? Because that's one that I have. Yeah. They've got to be brown then. Okay, thank you for giving me this pattern first so I can die early. Yeah, my brain fills in colors where my eyes don't have a 100% perfect picture of the color, just based on what it knows it should be. And my mind must have thought, it's healing me. Things that heal you in video games are usually pink. It must be pink. You know, that's just clicking away from the game again, which I should really stop doing. Even if it is accidental. I'm going to have to actually cut stream soon, just because of everything. But mostly classes in the morning and my laptop battery is already running low because I don't have it plugged in. Really would like to beat this tonight, but not gonna lie, this ain't it, Chief. Tried to be really cool there. I'm going to get to the red spikes in the second thing one more time. In the dark phase, I guess. The dark phase red ones. I'm going to get there one more time, and then I'm going to call it a night. Could this actually be in the order that I wanted it? No, it actually could not. Imagine if this is in the same order twice. Imagine. Oh, thank you for liking them. I am... I am not beating that tonight, unfortunately. Come kind of wish I had time to and energy to. But that is a rough fight. I've gotten more consistent at it. I am better at it than I was before. Hopefully, eventually, I will be able to get through it every time. It's just the one that's a real problem. That's the only one that's a real problem. The dark 100-bit badges, which I will call them till the end of time. Like, I get some sort of an example, except that I don't have 100 bits, and none of you can donate 100 bits to me, because I'm not affiliate yet. I'm very close. Just need a couple more followers. What's the number of followers I have? Oh yes, when it splits apart, I definitely agree the 10,000 bit badge, it looks like that. I'm at 42 followers. That's only 8 followers away from 50. That's nice. I think in terms of the achievement, it says I have 43 just because of how it works. I don't know, but I thought that was 49 or 94 or 13 or something to do with 9 and 4. It also means the answer to life, the universe, and everything in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, for what it's worth. So, I mean... Just solving a Rubik's Cube real quick before I get off. Anyways, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you, Rhythm, for coming in and checking out me playing this. And M for sticking around. Well, I was having a rough time in that level, man. Anyways, until next time. Bye.